I was very, very lucky. I escaped the Holocaust.
But 98-year-old Fred Schuster can never escape the dark memories of his past.
I was unfortunately born in Nazi Germany in January 28, 1925.
Wann ich die Augen schließen werde, weiß ich nicht.
When I was 8 years old, Hitler came to power, and that was the end of my childhood.
Fred was only 14 when the war broke out. His parents saved his life by sending him on a children's transport called a Kindertransport to Switzerland. There, he found work in a bakery, which would ignite his career path.
And when I came here to the United States, I worked in all kinds of bakeries, and I seen how they make the cheesecake and all that. I said, this is no good. I have to make something better.
And make something better he did.
And people tasted my cake. They said, wow, this is the best cheesecake I ever ate.
Rich, decadent cheesecake made with love right here in the Bronx for more than 60 years. Fred started S&S Cheesecake in 1960 and watched it flourish over the decades to come.
My wife's name was City, and I had somebody else with me. We opened up together, and her name was Sarah, so we said S&S Cheesecake.
The success of the business, a result of this Holocaust survivor's drive and determination after living through a nightmare.
So good.
It's the best cheesecake money can buy.
It's the best cheesecake money can buy.
Restaurants all across the city have sold S&S Cheesecake to their customers, and cakes have shipped as far as Alaska. As for Fred's family, his parents and sister miraculously escaped Nazi Germany too, and they all reunited in the States several years later. Here in the Bronx, Fred's son-in-law, Yair, has now taken over the business, but Fred is still involved, and the recipe has not changed. In fact, Yair says people often ask for this cheesecake on their deathbeds.
People coming from all over the world, and they say my father or my mother or my grandmother, this is the last wish. I get a goosebump every time I say it, because I don't think there's any better compliment in the world.
Fred wouldn't divulge the details of his recipe, but he shared this.
Secret ingredient, it is pure love, pure ingredients, and the combination of everything. It's a different way of baking cheesecakes.
A different way and a different ending to a story that could have been cut short by the Nazis. Despite the pain, his story has a sweet ending, and there is no sweeter revenge. In the Bronx, I'm Dana Arshan, HMTC.